Good day. Hi, my name is Clary and I am here to tell you another dream movie that I dreamt. I think I should name this type of like videos dream movies. Yeah, it just makes sense. So, anyways, you remember, I don't know if you guys ever watched the I don't know if you guys ever watched that video of mine that I say that I sometimes dream of movies where it's like it's a production, it's a whole production in my mind. So I don't know if like you guys watch that, but yes, there are times where I really dream about like a whole movie happening in my brain, in my dream. And I don't know, for some reason I know like this is a movie and I'm dreaming it. It doesn't make sense, honestly. It's like it's almost like having a lucid dream, but in that dream, in that kind of dream, I can't wake myself up. I just know that I'm dreaming and this is a movie type of dream. So it's like me, I don't know if I'm directing it, or but like it just feels like I'm watching a movie in my dream. But yeah, anyway, so this is another dream movie that I dreamed and I'm gonna share it with you guys. The reason I want to share this with you guys is that I've always written like these are things that I dreamed like long time. Like this one was probably in 2022 and I had written it down and I just never like deleted it from my phone. And I can never find myself like deleting it. So I just told myself like, you know what? Just like how I'm sharing my random melodies that I've done like way back and my creativity and everything, I just feel like it's time to just like let it out there and let it go, because it just feels like I'm holding on to those things that I don't want to let go. At the same time, I don't want to share it, but it's like why then hold on, you know? So here is me sharing this dream that I dreamt about a movie, and if it doesn't make sense, yeah, you guys know how dreams are, so it's not meant to make sense. It's just me sharing it with you guys. I had written it down. I also realized like when I write down things, it like really kind of helps me with um how like my videos like turn out, because when I don't have like a script, it usually like it's just me all over the place and I just keep rambling and I just keep saying things like this. But yeah, so when I have something written down, I I the video is like in order and makes sense, and I get to say what I really want to say in the video without having to say too much. You know what I mean? Anywho, I shall read this for you guys. Okay, I'm not gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I just wrote it down. I don't know if I wanna say it and explain it or wanna just read it. You know what? Let's just see what happens. There was, you see, there was once a son of a king. Let's name him Alaric. I feel like if I read, I might just not make it. I might not make it as fun as it should sound. I feel like I'll just. I feel like I'll just. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna like explain the. I'm gonna let this be my guide, and then I'll just like explain the dream, the movie, the dream movies, whatever. This I don't have like a title for this one, but let's just say, the son of the queen. That's not a good movie name, but let's just go with it. Anyway, so there was once a son of a king, and so that makes him a prince, and I named him Alaric. So but Alaric didn't live with his family. He lived way far from his family. I don't know why that was. They don't live together. He lived far from his family. So like one day, on a random day, he gets a message, like a letter from, when you're a prince, like they just bring you things like, oh, here's a letter from an unknown person. And the letter says this: he who is surrounded by blood needs protection, for his days are numbered. So once he read this message, he immediately thought his father, the king, was in danger. So automatically, that defensive, protective, you know, yeah, it just came to him and he just wanted to save his family. I don't know why he just thought it was his father in danger. Maybe because his father is an old man and needs like protection. So, and it says here, he who is surrounded by blood needs protection, for his days are numbered. So it just clicked that it should be his father that is in danger. So then he decides to go back home where he's from, where his family is at, and go save his father. So he's on his way back, like his journey back to where he's from, to his house. It wasn't an easy one. Like, it was like a fight, like a battle. Sacrifices were made, battles, fighting. You know that kind of like action when you're just fighting to get to where you need to get. Yeah, making sacrifices, fighting. It was basically just going through like trial and tribulations, and just like, yeah. I don't even know how that part like looks like. I don't know if it's like just him fighting people, or is it like, you know, him struggling to get back to where he came from. Maybe like, I don't know, it's just maybe like a long journey that just, I don't know, honestly. Or maybe this, like, maybe where like his enemies like try to like hunt him down, and while he's traveling he's just like running from them, but he's getting to his family. Maybe it's that kind of like, you know, battles. So anyways, obviously he makes it because he's the main character, he cannot die. He makes it to the house, and then he finds out that it was not his father, the king, that was in trouble. It was his mother, the queen. So, and then later on he finds out what, I think the letter was supposed to be like a subliminal message, because later on he found out the message was really, this is what the message actually really meant. A mother is surrounded by her children. If not protected, she will be killed. So it was like up to him to now save his, like, the queen, right? And in the midst of trying to like, also I forgot to say, the prince has powers, but the powers, he only like later finds out that he has powers, and that's how he gets to save the queen. He can only save the queen through his secret powers that he didn't know. So now he had to discover these powers, had to find out what those powers are, how he got those powers, and you know. And then also the plot twist is that he learns that the queen is actually not his real mom. I was also shocked. I was like, what? Yeah, so the queen is not his real mom. So he now had to like, there's a lot of things to unpack. So basically it's him finding out that he has powers, and those powers, he doesn't know where the powers come from. He's the only one that has the powers amongst all his siblings. And then now he finds out that the mother is actually not his real mom, the queen. And the queen is actually like really sick, or you know, not sick. The queen is cursed with a massacre upon her, and she can only be protected by the prince, the guy, the Alaric. And yeah, she can only be protected by him. And now he has to go through that process again of having to learn the powers. Where did he come from? Who is his real mom? You know, that whole process of finding out and having to learn and discover who you really are, where you came from, all that. So the secret lies in the gum that he once shared with a little girl when he was small. I don't even know how that thing just changed like that. Dreams are weird, guys. But anyway, so the secret really lies in the gum that they shared. So when he was a young boy, he shared a sweet or gum with this little girl, and that's how their power came about. So I guess this gum that they shared contained some sort of like powers, you know. So meaning only him and this girl had those powers. Also, this little girl that he shared the gum with was his sister, guys. It was his sister. So, and also the other plot twist is that the person that is trying to kill the queen is Alaric's little sister, long lost little sister that he never even knew existed, and only learns later on through a native woman that was there through Alaric's moment of like when they were sharing the gum, and when he was transitioning, when everything would happen, like you know when something happens in the past, there's always that one person that knows everything that happened, but like they can't say anything because they'll maybe like sworn not to say, they were probably threatened or something. Yeah, that kind of like, so this native woman is the only one that knows about this gum, and she's the only one that knows about Alaric and the sister. And yeah, so that is all I have for this. I'm not even kidding, that's where it ended. I don't even know how that would end. If it had to, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm really just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave the imagination up to you guys. For me, I'm just like, I'm thankful I got to share it with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And honestly, I feel like I don't tell the stories properly or in a fun way, but I have tried to use I'm gonna put AI images so that it can just like kind of make sense, and hopefully I can like generate proper AI images to just like give you guys some visualizations, some visuals so I can give you guys some visuals so that it's just not me talking, it's you guys seeing images. And anyways guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to me, to my weird dreams that I have. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, for doing all those things, honestly. And I hope you are. If you are watching, I hope you are. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. You know what, bye guys. I shall see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye. Ta-ta. Run fast from a day job, running fast from the way it was. Jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm